And a very pleasant morning. Good morning to you all, parents and children alike, grandparents, all those who are locked on. And welcome to another session of Growing Up with Values with Aunty Drups. And I trust you all had a beautiful week last week. I trust you all shared so much love after the story about the scarlet ibis and the egret. And those are my wonderful children, sharing love, sharing smiles, sharing sweet words. And now, as we get ready to begin today's session, let us sit comfortably. I am waiting for you all. Yes, you're still running around. Okay, let's sit comfortably. I'm seeing you out there. Good. Now, as we sit comfortably and quietly, let's close our eyes. Close our eyes as we imagine another beautiful scenery. Last week we spoke about the flowers and we spoke about birds. And while we are sitting with our eyes closed, let us smell all those fragrant flowers. They are all around us and we are surrounded by beautiful, colorful flowers. And it's a beautiful sunny day and the birds are all flying around us, chirping merrily. And it's such a beautiful surrounding for us. As we sit with our eyes closed and we have an imaginary walk through the garden. Sorry, you sit there and you hear all those bird songs and smell the fragrant flower. And our minds are very much at peace. It is a beautiful world that we live in, despite all the challenges around us. We are giving love, and everyone else is giving love to us. Okay, let us think about those words again. We are sharing our love with others, and they in turn are sharing their love with us. And we are just thinking about our love for everyone and their love for us. As we take a deep breath, we inhale all that is good, and we exhale all that is not good. We take in the good and we exhale the bad. And our insides, we are very happy inside. As we slowly open our eyes. Slowly open our eyes. Okay, and how did you all feel? Right. Devan, how did you feel? Good, you felt very good. Sakshi, how did you feel? Okay. Peaceful. Juhi? Right, all you children felt very peaceful. Sanjeev, every one of you felt the peace and the calm, and you're ready to begin today's session. Alright, so Praveen, are you there? Good. Now, today's story. Last week we spoke about the egret and the scarlet ibis. And you know how you felt when the scarlet ibis was being pecked by the sisters, which were the egrets? Yeah, right. You don't ever want to be like that. You don't want to be the one who is pecking, and you do not want to be the one who is being pecked. Right? So we learned about all the different kinds of flowers, all the different colors, all the different scents. We learned about all the different birds and how they were not all the same, all were different. They were different colors, they made the different songs, etc. So today I want to share with you this picture. Now, when I show you this picture, what can you tell me about it? Now, do you see this picture? Right. Now, what do you notice about that child? His name is Videsh. Good. Now, Videsh was a 10-year-old boy, and he had moved to a different part of the town. And Videsh, mommy and daddy took him to school. And let me hear what you all notice about him. Arina, what did you see? Right. Let me hear some of the others. Naresh, what did you see? Okay, right. Okay, everybody sees him in a wheelchair. Right? He's in a wheelchair. And why is he in that wheelchair? Now, his name is Videsh. And when he was 2 years old, he got into an accident. And since that accident, he could not walk. So that is the reason why you see him in a wheelchair. Right. Now, Charvi, what else do you notice about him? Right, he has a very happy look on his face now. He's blowing bubbles. So let me tell you about Videsh. Videsh had to go to school because all children have to go to school, but it was his first day in a new school. So his mommy and daddy took him to school. They took out his wheelchair. They had special ramps for the wheelchair to go up, and he was out of the classroom. But Videsh was in awe at all the children in the classroom, in the school. Of course, you know, all the children in the class, different classes, but they make up a very, very huge number of students in the class, in the school, sorry. So Videsh was there. What were his thoughts? He was thinking, oh my gosh, I am in a new school and there are so many children and I have no friends here. And then, you know, sometimes children can be very, very, very insensitive. They don't feel sorry for people at first sight. So everybody was passing around and they were seeing Videsh. And what were their thoughts? Now, people there, children, as I said, can be very, very insensitive. They don't feel the pain of others. So poor Videsh there poor Videsh was just sitting there wondering, what am I going to do? I have no friends here. But he saw people passing by and laughing and looking at him and pouting and all sorts of expressions they were using. And he is very, very hurt inside because nobody is coming to talk to him. And children were passing, and you know, he started to cry. You could just see the tears flowing from his face. And then one kind child named James came across to Videsh and held his hand. And he said, "My, what is your name?" And Videsh beamed with surprise, and he was very, very happy to know that someone came to him. And Videsh said, "My name is Videsh, and what's yours?" He said, "My name is James." And James said, "Welcome to our school." And James started to tell him about the school, and he told his mommy and daddy that he'll take care of him and will take him to his classrooms, etc. So his mommy and daddy were very, very happy that Videsh had found a friend. So this friend was going to show Videsh around. And all the other children were just looking at James and Videsh, and their thoughts must have been, what is James doing with that child? But James was very happy to be there with that child. And he took him around the school, he showed him the cafeteria, he showed him all the classrooms, he showed him where his class was. And then he took him his class and he met his teacher, and then one by one, the children slowly came up to Videsh. And James introduced him to the rest of the class, and they all welcomed him. Sometimes our first impression is not the right impression we get. So Videsh, in his mind, was thinking that these children were very unkind and they were very hurtful and they didn't want to meet with him. But then James broke the ice and he introduced him to the class, and he introduced the class to him, and they were all very happy. So Videsh, who came in there full of awe, full of fright, full of hurt, became Videsh, who was very much loved by his friends and welcomed as one of their own. So this story reminds us of the scarlet ibis last week, who used to be pecked by the egrets, who thought that they were different, and in the end we realized the story, they all became one. So this is a similar case with Videsh and James and the rest of the class. So now I'm going to ask you some questions which I would like you all to answer. Show of hands. Now, why was Videsh in a wheelchair? Why was he in a wheelchair? Right, people are usually in a wheelchair. Very good, Reggie. Very good. People are in wheelchairs because they cannot walk. Now, Vishesh, what had happened to him? Vishesh, what had happened to him? Right. Arya, do you know the answer as well? Good. Both of you got it correct. He was in an accident. And how old was he when he got into that accident, Kajal? He was just 2 years old. Now, how do you think Videsh felt sitting alone on his wheelchair? Sarvesh? Yeah, sad. Unhappy? Right, like no one liked him. How do you feel? No, how would you feel about the children's reaction? Yes, you would feel really bad because he was there sitting alone. Imagine that you are sitting in his position. How would you feel? You felt alone, you felt unhappy, you felt nobody loved you. Now, what did James do to make Videsh feel happy? Kavir? Yes. Right, he went up to him, he held his hand, very comforting, and spoke to him. What would you have done? What would you have done? Avish, what would you have done? Right. At first you'd be scared to go because you didn't know how he would react, but then you would go. Right. Very good. At first you kind of feel out the situation, but then he was quite welcoming because he wanted some friends. So, why should you not treat him differently from the other children? Would you treat him differently? No, because he's one of you. It's just that he's in a wheelchair and he cannot walk. So you have to share that amount of love with him as well. Right. Now, if he was in your school, what could you do to help him out? Yeah, there are lots of things you could do. Right. You ask him where he wants to go. You take him on a wheelchair. You take him to the cafeteria. You get him something to eat. Right? Wherever you can and wherever you can help him. And this is what it is with human beings. We are not all the same. Some people, well, as he is in a wheelchair, some people has misfortune by accident. Some people are born that way. And we do not laugh. We don't pity. They want you to accept them. They don't want you to feel sorry for them. Right? So they want to be one of you as well. There are certain restrictions, however. They cannot jump up and play football, and they cannot play cricket and things like that. So you have to empathize, you have to sympathize with them in what they cannot do. But whatever they can do, you include them in that. And children can be different in such in different ways. Some children do not walk properly, some children do not talk properly, and that is one of our great downfalls. When a child cannot talk properly, when a child has a lisp or something, friends mock them. I'm sure you know children who mock other children, and that's not very nice. Now, God did not make everybody one way, and this we have to realize. So when you are fortunate and you have all your faculties, you are thankful to God. When someone has less than you, you feel sorry for them in one way, but you love them. You share that love. You don't make them feel, oh, I am better than you, or you are not good as me. You include them in your circle of friends. Right? So today we learn that people might be different in one way or another, but they are all human beings. You are all to treat them the same way. You extend that love to those around you, to everyone around you. Right, and even with animals, we have dogs, cats, frogs, we extend kindness to them, whatever way we can, because every living being needs kindness. Okay, we're going to share a song today. And we are concentrating on love as well. A very, very simple song. Start the day with love. Start the day with love. Spend the day with love. Fill the day with love. End the day with love. And that is the way to God. Okay, I'll sing it and you listen. Second time, you repeat it after me. Start the day with love. Spend the day with love. Fill the day with love. End the day with love. And this is the way to God. Okay? So you repeat the lines after me. Start the day with love. Start the day with love. Spend the day with love. Spend the day with love. Fill the day with love. Fill the day with love. End the day with love. End the day with love. And that is the way to God. And that is the way to God. Let's do it again. Okay, it's quite simple. And I know you got a tune. It's a very simple tune. So let's do it again. 2, 3. Start the day with love. Start the day with love. Spend the day with love. Spend the day with love. Fill the day with love. Fill the day with love. End the day with love. End the day with love. And that is the way to God. And that is the way to God. Now, can you sing with me? Okay, I think you all got it. Right. So here goes. 2, 3. Start the day with love. Spend the day with love. Fill the day with love. End the day with love. And that is the way to God. Again. Start the day with love. Spend the day with love. Fill the day with love. End the day with love. And that is the way to God. So, in all your actions, this is the most important word. This is the most important word, God. And that is the way to God. Now, there are many ways in which we travel the way to God. Being kind to those around you, starting with your immediate family, starting with your mummies and daddies. You must respect Love and obey your mommies and daddies. That's the main way we make the way to God. And we must practice love with all those people around us. Love is the most important component for making your way to God. Right. So I hope you are practicing the songs that we sing. And I would like to share another verse with you. This was sent to me by my sister and friend, Aunty Drups. And thank you very much for this. A very meaningful verse. Use your voice for kindness, your eyes for compassion, your hands for charity, your mind for truth, and your heart, that word again, for love. Okay? Now, read it for me. I'm sure you all can read it. Or you can tell mommy or daddy get a pen and write down this, because it's a very, very beautiful verse. Thank you very much. And use your voice for kindness, your eyes for compassion, your hands for charity, your mind for truth, and your heart for love. Okay? And I'm sure you know what it means. When you speak to someone, your voice has to have kindness and sweetness. Always make your words soft and sweet. Your eyes for compassion. As in the story with Videsh, you must use your eyes for compassion. Right? Anything around you, compassion. Compassion is when you have feelings for someone, feelings of love. If someone is in a situation, you don't laugh at them. You feel sorry for them and you sympathize with them. You don't like, ha ha ha, he fall down. You help them up, right? I am sure in the schoolyard, children fall down. And then you see a group of, ha ha ha, that child fall down. What do? You, learning values, help that child up, hold him by his hand, and set him up, right? You don't laugh at someone who is less fortunate than you. So your eyes for compassion, your hands for charity, right? What do you use your hands for? Not to hurt, to give, right? God provides for us, we can provide for those who are less fortunate. Your mind for truth. Always speak the truth, no matter what the consequences. Sometimes you might speak a little lie, and that would get you nowhere, because you have to remember, what lie did I tell? But when you speak the truth, your conscience is clear. And who is looking? Who is always listening? Right, God is always listening. And of course, your heart for love. Always keep this word in mind, love. Always have a heart in front of you, and this is what my life is, a life of love. So, I hope your mommies are around, because next week, it's Father's Day. And this is a secret between your mommies and you and I. So Father's Day is next Sunday. And like Mother's Day, I would like you all to submit a little poem of something about your dad. Send it to me. I would like it before Friday. Friday is the deadline to submit this. So if your mothers are not around, just ask them to listen for me for 1 minute, please, right? So mommies, get together with the children. Let them write a card for their daddies and send it to me. You all my 374 WhatsApp. My WhatsApp 3746968, and please submit it no later than Friday. So I would expect all these children to write a card for Father's Day, submit it by latest next Friday. And again, we look at this verse once more and then sing the song. Use your voice for kindness, your eyes for compassion, your hands for charity, your mind for truth, and your heart for love. So as usual, I would like you all to remember these words and live by them. Right, can you remember the tune of that song? Because I would like you all to sing it at home with your parents, with your sisters, your brothers, and everyone else. Okay, so sing along with me now, please. 2, 3. Start the day with love. Spend the day with love. Fill the day with love. End the day with love. And that is the way to God. I'm not hearing you all. Come. Juhi, Tia. Come on, let's hear you. Start the day with love. Again, louder. Start again. Start the day with love. Spend the day with love. Fill the day with love. End the day with love. And that is the way to God. Okay, so if I want any of you all to sing that song for me, you can sing it by yourselves. Very short, very catchy. And that is the way to God. And I hope you all have a good week. I hope you write your poems. Don't disappoint me. And your deadline is Friday. Now, each day is a beautiful day. When you wake up in the morning, how do you feel? Right. It's outside is very bright and sunny. And you're still home from school. I think schools will be opening in September for everyone. So you still have a lot of time. You have a lot of time to do all the things you couldn't do while you were in school. So we spoke about healthy lifestyle. I hope you all are practicing healthy lifestyles. I hope you all are going outside and getting exercises. I hope you are not on the iPad, on your phone and things all day. Select times when you could use those things. Make use of your days and make healthy and wise choice. I know C students are going to be preparing for exams on August 20th. That means you have half of June, all of July, and 3/4 of August. So we wish you all the luck. You should be studying, but you should also be doing healthy stuff. You should be eating healthy. You should be doing exercises together with your studies. And you must plan your day so that you have time for each one of those important exercises in your life. So we wish you all the success in your exams. It is a hard time, it is a tough time, it's challenging times. But you know what you have to do. You put God first and everything afterwards. You do your best and God will do the rest. Right? I'm sure you all have heard that already. You do your best, leave the rest to God. Right? So, I would like you all to extend love all around. I would like you all to make a special day next week, Sunday, for your dad. It's Father's Day, just as you did for your mom. You do it for your dad. And until we meet again, I would expect to get your cards by Friday. And I would like you all to repeat this. I will always be kind and loving. For the next few days, tell yourself, I will always be kind and loving. Repeat that after me, please. I will always be kind and loving. I will always be kind and loving. By yourselves? Right. Louder. I will always be kind and loving. And that should be your motto. Okay? I should always be kind and loving. So until next Sunday, I am expecting your cards. And see you all then. Lots of love. Bye, guys. Aunty Drups signing off and saying goodbye until next week. Same time, same place.